another stunning day in the Blue Mountains of New South Wales, and there's an awesome group of people behind me, part of the Sydney Bushwalkers Club. Aren't they awesome? Yeah, they're pretty good. Anyway, so we are coming down a place called Roberts Pass, hoping to get inspired for our walk along Lindeman Pass today. Beautiful part of the mountains, but also known as the Bermuda Triangle by the local police rescue squad. So let's see if we can avoid having to call them out. Wow, this is cool. So this is part of the historic part of Roberts that fabulous Mr. Lindeman back in the early 1900s set about to open up. But of course, it was never going to be an easy journey. At the base of Roberts Pass now, and so that track was great. There was no problem with that. You know, it's a bit rough and slippery in places, but that is all about to change. So Isabel Bowden Ridge is this one here. Gladstone Pass goes up here, and somewhere along there this track continues, but it disappears, so that's where we're heading. So as an example of how much this track really is for experienced walkers, only some awesome person has put in a hand line just to help through some really slippery bits like this. So whoever you are, if you're watching this, thank you so much. We're around at the bottom of Gladstone Pass. The beautiful creek here is gorgeous. And yeah, the track is definitely disappearing from this point. So more looking out for some of the old metal tags that were put up here by Jim Smith and Will Hilder way back in the late 70s and early 80s. And yeah, the track kind of now is anyone's guess, really. Now along Lindeman Pass, you come across some other little things of note, which if you read Jim Smith's book, which I highly recommend, on Lindeman Pass, gives you the whole history. He talks about this as Dash's Cave, and when Jim Smith and Will Hilder were doing some of the regeneration work in the 80s, they would sleep here at night, and this was their sort of, you know, place to come back to. So yeah, there's a logbook here, and we're going to leave our mark and continue forward and see what we can find. It's been an interesting morning here on Lindeman Pass. The track that is no longer maintained, but you know, for good reason I'm sure, probably funding, and it means that the track comes and goes, and we've been crawling on our hands and knees and sliding down things. Woo! Grabbing a hold of things as we go, and it's lots of fun, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Are we having fun yet? Oh, yes, we are, yes.
We are. Aman, what are you doing?
Oh, no! Glamorous.
Turn around. But as an example of losing the track, there's kind of a rough footpath that way, but we're heading this way. And this is kind of the classic thing that happens. You know, you'll have a tree falls down in front of us, washes out the track, a little bit of a landslide, and before you know it, you can't actually see where the track's gone. So here there's actually two options for us to go. I think we found it, but this is a classic example of you really got to know what you're doing, and you really do need to be experienced walkers and good with navigation to come on this trip. It's one of those famous 5 adventure kind of book moments when you walk behind a waterfall. I love this. One of the wonderful little treats of Lindeman Pass, you probably know what I'm talking about, but my mate down here, Larry the Leech. Come on. Come on. Get off, you bastard. And now the water is just pounding. It's amazing. Beautiful!
Oh, wow.
There's a little bit of water coming over. Just a tad.
And now back into civilization on the very attractive Federal Pass. It's gorgeous. It's now just gone 6 o'clock and we have had a fantastic day. It has been a big challenge for everyone. And yeah, we're feeling pretty chuffed because we're now at the top of the cliff and we're ready to head to the pub, which frankly I think we deserve. Big double one, come on.
Oh, yeah, that one?
Yeah,